Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, second episode of the day. If you missed the first one, be sure to go ahead and check it out. We spent about 500k on cards investing, so if you need any investment tips, be sure to go ahead and check out that video, and I'm going to do a little bit more in this video here as well. But we're also going to be making a B team, so I know a lot of you guys have asked me repeatedly over the last couple of weeks to start making a B team, because obviously my A team is just ridiculously good, and you guys don't want to see the same players all the time, and that is totally understandable. And Unlimited at the moment is just, yeah, it's getting to me. So I'm more than happy to start with a new team and then just see how they're going to play. So other than that, there's not too much going on in the game today as it goes. If you missed first one, we were 4-0 yesterday. I played for my 5th game today. I lost that game, jumped straight back into it, got myself back up to 3-0, and then took another loss. So, yeah, already we've won, well, I've won 8 games actually already in the first 2 days of April, but sadly we are down at 0-0, so it's gonna be a long old month trying to get that Wilt Chamberlain. At the moment, everything is just so sweaty. All of the tryhards are out in full force, and yeah, I think this first week or so is going to be pretty damn grim in terms of actually playing Myteam Unlimited. So don't know how much gameplay we're going to have in this first week or so, but you never know. We might get a little bit of a run going. So start a couple of things there, nothing crazy, and then we have got 28 items over here, 1 contract, and then 27 3-point diamond shoes. The maximum bid would have been 20k on all of these cards. You can see we're getting some of them for a ridiculously cheap price, which is great. We sold off our Eric Pascal investments. So we bought him for 1,000 MT. We bought him for discard value, and he actually sold for 2,500 MT each. So we made about 1,500 MT on each of his cards, which is a big W in my opinion. And I've just decided to try and get rid of all my Dante DiVincenzos now, because he's just, I don't think he's going to go up in price. I think the last couple of weeks have shown me that Ruby investments are not it. Obviously, we had the Thorn Makers, and we did make a little bit of profit back on Thorn Maker, and we still will make profit on Dante if he does sell for about this price. But I think the rate that Rubies gets packed, there's just so many hundreds of them in the game that their price just takes so long to actually increase. Whereas the Amethyst, obviously, there's significantly less of them that are pulled. So Pascal's gone up in price already. But this Dante DiVincenzo, I think, will probably take a while to go up in price. And obviously, the profit margin on him isn't going to be great anyway. But the profit margin on these are going to be very nice indeed. So we'll just come down here and see if there's any ones that we can pick up. And where am I going? I'll go over to shoes. So yeah, I'm just focusing on the Adidas Harden Volume 3s and the Adidas Superstars. So I'd see this one right here, and I would chuck a max bid of 19,500 on that, and hopefully we get a little bit extra back as a refund. Again, about 19.5k. I think that's a pretty safe price, because as we scroll along here, you will see that there are so many for buy nows. There's one there for half an hour left that are buy nows at 20k, so you can get these for under 20k, which is so good. Before this code came out, these 3-point shoes were up at like 35 to 40k. They were very expensive, and obviously their price has crashed, but in a couple of weeks or so, their price will go back up. Without a doubt in my mind, they will go up. And of course, it's happened once before this year. It happened around Christmas time. We invested in 10 back then, when I thought, it was a little bit of investment. I didn't know too much about it back then, but I invested in 10 for 20,000 MT each, and we sold them all back off when they got up to 39,000 MT each. So we nearly doubled our MT from 200k to 400k, and I'm hoping to do a very similar thing, and I hope a lot of you guys can do a similar thing as well. So as we get along towards the 4-hour mark right here, chances are you are going to get a couple of snipes, because it takes so long to scroll this far, as you guys are sadly having to see. And of course, this is just filtering by one shoe. If you're filtering through every single diamond shoe, it is going to take you probably like hours, maybe even days, to get up to this 4-hour mark. So let's have a look and see if there's any that are going to be here for a nice little snipe. We got one earlier for 8,000 MT. We'll take this one for 18.5. That'll be very nice, thank you. And the reason I'm not picking some of these up when they're like 19k, I know I put bids on them for 19k. I put the bids hoping to get some back as a refund. But you know what, 19,000 on that one. Let's go ahead and buy that. So we picked up 2 right there, and then the Adidas Superstar shoe as well. A very nice card. I'm not going to make you guys sit through the scrolling of this one, so I'll catch you guys when I hit the 4-hour mark. Alright, so we are slowly getting there. There's loads up for the 20,000 MT mark on buy nows, which I still don't even think is a bad price. Got one under 20k just about. Are there going to be any nice juicy deals coming up at the end here? Yes, we have got 14,000 MT. Oh, as if. Who got there before I did? As if. That's ridiculous. Oh, god damn it. That sucks. But yeah, you can see there's so many up. We're going to buy this one right here. We'll buy this one just so I didn't waste my journey completely. But yeah, there's so many you can buy, and they're all very good prices. We get outbid on that. So bids are actually sometimes more expensive because people don't want to sit through all of the pages of buy nows, but you can buy this shoe for like 19k on buy now. So bids are a little bit more expensive, there's a little bit more obviously competition when you're doing that as well, but you can still get loads of them. So be sure to go ahead and pick these up, guys, if you are looking to invest. So we're going to come down here and we are going to create a B team right now, and we're going to try and see if we can make a little fun squad to use. Because yeah, at the moment, Myteam Unlimited is just not fun. If you're really sweating and trying it out, it's just not fun, so I don't really want to go into it with that mindset every game. So first of all, I think I might want to try out this Jay Williams card, because I don't think I've ever tried him out. He's 6'2", so I guess a little bit undersized, but everything stats-wise looked very, very good. And in terms of his badge, he's got 30 Hall of Fame, including things like Clamps, Deadeye. He's got range extender somewhere as well, I'm pretty sure. Quick first step. Did he have range extender? He's got it on gold. Quick draw as well. So we'll put Jay Williams in there at the starting point guard position. Not bad. Shooting guards. Do we have anyone in here that I want to use? Obviously, I don't want to use anyone that's in my main squad. That would defeat the purpose of it completely. I think Amethyst Lance Stevenson. I think Lance has got to come into this squad. He is so damn good, even at this stage in the game. Lance Stevenson is fantastic. RJ Barrett, we spoke a little bit about him yesterday, and someone said he was the most underrated card in the game. Criminally underrated card in the game. And you know what? His stats definitely make him look like he's incredible, and he's got great badges as well. So you know what? RJ Barrett, we'll give him a little bit of a run out. Why not? At the power forward position, Brian Scalabrine. I bought him for 45k. Haven't even used him. So you know what? We'll stick him in there, see if he's any good. Centre position is where it gets a little bit tricky, because there's not really too many good centres this year, realistically. Marvin Bagley is not a card I've used much, or yet. I don't know. And that's actually brought to mind another player that we're going to go ahead and buy in this episode as well, which will be another centre. So the backup point guard position, we will go with our main guy, Isaac Bonga. Haven't used him hardly at all this year again, so happy to try him out. Shooting guard position, I don't think I've got anyone really that I want to try out at this backup shooting guard position, so we might go ahead and pick up a backup shooting guard. Everyone there I've pretty much used quite a lot this year. And the small forward position, Kevin Porter Jr. KPJ can go in at the backup shooting guard position because he is 6'6". He's out of the squad because obviously in our main squad we've got loads of Galaxy Opals and we've got the Diamond Cam Reddish, who obviously takes that shooting guard role. But Kevin Porter Jr., a fantastic card, and I'm definitely happy to have him in there. The backup shooting small forward position, I think it's got to be Diamond Lamar Odom. Still a fantastic card, even at this stage of the game. At the backup power forward position, Jonathan Isaac's not in the main squad anymore, so I'm more than happy to bring him into the B team. And at the centre position, at the backup centre position, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and pick someone up. So it's not going to let us out of here until we put someone here, which is really dumb. But there we go, we can come out of this squad. So the one player I'm looking at the centre position is going to be Spotlight Sim, and it's going to be Harry Giles III. He comes in at about 25,000 MT. We'll have a look and see if we can get him a little bit cheaper than that on a buy now. The only reason I think this card would really game, so I can't search for him. That sucks. Okay, so we're going to find Spotlight Sim at Moments somewhere around here, hopefully. Moments, it's not going to be any of those. Spotlight Sim Moments. No, is that a thing? Spotlight Sim? Okay, there we go. Fantastic. And he plays for the Kings. Right, let's narrow this down. Yeah, the only reason I didn't pick him up originally was because he doesn't have the Rebound Chaser badge. And at the centre position, that is a big, big no-no. But he does have Hall of Fame Box, Hall of Fame Worm. Of course, he comes in with them too there. Hall of Fame Box, Hall of Fame Worm, which are badges that kind of negate the fact that he doesn't have it. So I think I'm probably going to pick him up. 24k I don't think is a bad price for him. I think he'll probably stay around that price. I don't think he's going to come down too much. And of course, it doesn't really matter. Like, we've got 1 million MT and we've got all of these investments, so we're pretty much set in terms of MT. So B team, let's go ahead and slot in. Where is he going to be? Harry Giles III. You know what? We'll probably start him as well over Marvin Bagley. And like I said, he does have Hall of Fame. Where are we looking? So he's got the range extender, but he's got Hall of Fame Box right there. And he does have Hall of Fame Worm. And both of those sort of counteract other people having Rebound Chaser, which is fine by me. So that is a pretty damn solid B team. Not going to lie, I am pretty happy at the state of that. We'll put a couple of bronzes in there, run a 10-man rotation. Really, really good squad. I would probably like to run Jonathan Isaac over Scalabrine, but I haven't used Scal yet, so I'll probably give him a run out just to see if he's any good. RJ, when I've used him, he's been fantastic. Lance is an absolute god, I know that. Jay Williams I haven't used. Harry Giles I haven't used. Bonga I think I've used for like 2 games. Same with Kevin Porter Jr. Lamar Odom I've used for ages. He's fantastic. Jonathan Isaac I've used for ages. He's fantastic. And Marvin Bagley again. Not really used too much. There's a couple of players in here that I've used and that have made their way out of the squad, that we're going to bring them back. And there's a couple of players I haven't really used at all this year. I'm very excited to see how they're going to play. Alright guys, so I was going to get into a game of Unlimited, but genuinely I just cannot bring myself to actually do that. So we are going to come down here now and see that all those Dante DiVincenzo's didn't sell, apart from one of them going for 1,300, which isn't great. Now I have obviously just stopped recording when I had some food, and I came back, and they have released the Jordan locker code. So this card popped up in the rewards section earlier on today, and a lot of people had a lot of ideas about what this could be. Obviously, we all expected it to be a very good card. Pink Diamond, maybe even a Galaxy Opal. We weren't sure how you're going to get it. And it turns out it is a locker code, and my god, this card is absolutely trash. Not going to lie, I don't even want to get the card. I think on the board there is 10 tokens and then 2,000 MT, I think. And I would genuinely rather have either of those rather than the Jordan card. It is genuinely that bad. I don't know why they've dropped such a rubbish card at this point in the game. This is genuinely like a Ruby card at best. And I am meaning at best. Like, we've probably gotten better Ruby cards than this card at some point this year. So we're going to put this in. We'll see if we get him. And if we do, I can show you guys the stats. But, I mean, I can already tell you he's only got, like, 20 badges in total. He's got 7 Hall of Fame badges. So he is right in the corner. So, thankfully, they've actually made it reasonably hard to go ahead and get him. I would prefer 10 tokens out of all of this, to be fair. And we're in the middle. So, chances are we are going to get either the MT or the tokens. It would be extremely bad luck right now to get the MJ, and we do in fact go ahead and get 10 tokens, which is very nice indeed. But in 2K's tweet, which was interesting, they actually said, and let me just read it out real quick. So they said, this new locker code series will highlight special moments from the past. And this MJ card is for getting a triple-double on January the 15th, 1993. So it's not like it's this day in history, because we're in April, not in January. So that doesn't make any sense. It is basically this day in history set from last year. We've got a couple of locker codes. Those locker codes weren't great, and it looks like if they continue to be as bad as this MJ card, they're not going to be worth it, to be fair. You're going to be better off going for the tokens or the MT. So it's good that they've added some more stuff, but yeah, they definitely could have done a little bit better, in my opinion. So let's go on to some comments before we get out of here today. So first up, we've got Tyler. Do you think I should pick up Taco Fall to help me out on my 12-0 run? I definitely think you should. I'm considering picking him up, even though I've already got Bol and Kareem, because this guy, 7'5", 289 pounds. I think he has 99 strength. He's got 97 strength. Might as well be 99. He's just an absolute monster. 99 block, 97 interiority, 98 rebounding. The guy is just a joke, actually. What is his vertical? What's his vertical saying down here? So, yeah, vertical's only a 60. That's not great. But obviously he is 7'5" and nearly 300 pounds. An absolute machine. And he just looks like such a tank out on the floor. So I definitely would recommend going ahead and picking him up. Next up, Royce, you should use Pink Diamond D Wade. He's helped me go 12-0 by averaging 15 to 18 points per game. He was a very good card. I did, of course, sell him off. He was down here. He's going for 150k now. Wow, his price has gone up. And what is Pause saying? Pause isn't over 100k really, but yeah, D Wade still holding to value. But I imagine he will get a Galaxy Opal. I know down here he's got this Galaxy Opal right here, but this one has like 55 Hall of Fame badges, so they're definitely giving themselves a gap to drop a D-Wade that's a Galaxy Opal with like 40 Hall of Fame badges, and that still means that collector level 1 will be a bit better. And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they put him in packs, in my opinion. Next up, we've got Aiden. Who is your favourite player in the current NBA? I mean, it seems so long ago since we've even watched any NBA, but my favourite player to watch would have been Steph Curry. I love the handles, love the shooting. You can't go wrong with some Steph gameplay. Next up, we've got Michael, who says, probably a good idea to invest in diamond shoes right now with the locker code that came out yesterday. Very, very smart indeed, Michael, and I've taken that advice on board and picked up a significant amount of diamond shoes. And like I said, I will be adding in a couple more before tomorrow as well. Next up, Davide says, where is this tournament? He's, of course, talking about the Diamond Cup down here. So it is going to be held, I think it was either going to be this weekend or next week. So not entirely sure when it's going to be. Haven't heard any details about it yet. But as soon as I know, I will, of course, let you guys know. I think it is just going to be for YouTubers and streamers, but it should still be a lot of fun in my opinion. Next up, 2K videos. Harry Giles III is one of the best centres I've ever played with. So yeah, we did go ahead and pick him up for this new B team that we've just picked up. And I'm actually looking forward to using him, to be fair. I'm looking forward to using him. So in tomorrow's video, I'll probably get a gameplay with this B team to see what it's like. Obviously, it depends what content they drop tomorrow, with it being a Friday. Hopefully, they drop some nice stuff. And, of course, it depends how I'm feeling about Myteam Unlimited. Next up, we've got Caleb, who says, JJD, I bought an Opal Caruso with a diamond contract for 101,000 MT. Is that a W or an L? That's a W. That is definitely a W. I can definitely see him going up in price quite a bit from 100,000 MT, pretty much on the nose. Alright, next up we have this green bean. I have Galaxy Opal D-Rose, AK-47 and Taco Fall. Should I sell them and go budget squad? I would say sell Opal D-Rose. I don't think you really need him. He's not too dissimilar from the pink diamonds, like Pete Maravich, Russell Westbrook, etc. But AK-47 and Taco are very, very good. Next up, Caleb with another question. Says, should I get pink diamond Paul George instead of AK-47 and save the MT, or is AK-47 worth 250k? Definitely worth it. He is a fantastic, fantastic Galaxy Opal. If I didn't have my small forwards and power forwards set in terms of KD, Josh Smith, James Worthy and Bol Bol, then he would definitely be in the squad because he is fantastic. Next up, we've got SF Axe. Hey, bro, I just bought Kareem for 300k, and I'm looking for an investment. What do you recommend? Love the content. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Check out the first video of the day, and I have given you plenty of suggestions as into what to invest. Next up, we've got Grape Juice. Says sell Bol Bol and replace him with AK. Not a bad idea. I might consider doing something like that. And then next up, we've got DTZ. Hey, JD, great work on the videos and responses as always. Thank you very much, my friend. When do you think is the right time to sell Galaxy Opal Tracy McGrady? So a lot of my comments have been about buying him. If you're looking to sell him, now, sell him. Oh my God. Nearly 700k. I think that makes him the most expensive card in the game at the moment. Because Opal Giannis is only like 400k. Even the Opal Evoed Simmons is 300k. Opal Tracy McGrady is the most expensive card in the game. That is ridiculous. Nearly 700k. Wow, get him sold. That is mad. Next up, we've got Sam. He says, is Cam Reddish better than Pink Diamond RJ Barrett? In my opinion, yes, I do like him. And the last comment of the day is going to be from NBA fan. Look at the Gary Payton price. I don't know why I'm going to be looking at him, but I shall. Where was Gary Payton? Here he is, and he is 200k. What is that? Wow, what's James Worthy? Oh, James Worthy's come down big time. That is crazy expensive. He was down at like 80k at one stage, and now he's gone up 100k in value. That is a bit mad. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Sorry there's no gameplay. There is a locker code if you do need it, but like I said, don't aim for the MJ. I can guarantee you there are Ruby cards that are better than him. Amethyst Lance Stevenson is significantly better than him. Just aim for the tokens, aim for the MT, and you won't be disappointed. That's going to do it for today, guys. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.